I'm live. I'm live. Look at me live. Yeah. All right. Giggity, giggity, goo. Now, just waiting for people to show up. Color looks off. There we go. That's a little better. But I'll sit and drink coffee while I wait. Hopefully this will be a good time like last week. I might give some shit away this week. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I look pretty dark back here. Like I got triple chins too. Well, I ain't got chins like that. One of these days, I'm going to be awesome. More awesome than I already am. All right. Sometimes when I sit here with my eyes closed, wah, 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 wah. Says people are here. Hey, if you're here, you got to talk. I'll even sit up. No? Good. Bye. Need to drink coffee anyways. This might be a short stream today. Maybe it'll be a quick one. And I can do other things. Maybe. Let's see. Check out some shit on my phone while I wait. I'm waiting. Huh, nobody's gotten mad yet. That's weird. Normally people get all sorts of upset. You got to talk, otherwise this is boring. Don't be afraid. Hey. What the hell? I don't even know what that is. Some weird ass YouTube notification. We had a good time last week. Started off slow. I might give some shit away this week. Who knows? But you got to stick around to find out and participate. I mean, if you just want to sit and watch me drink coffee and talk to myself, you can do that too. It's okay. I don't mind. It's just more interesting when y'all talk. Hey, what's up, man? That's cool. Hey, man, I have not had popcorn in a long time. How are you doing this week? I'm having a great week. Good. Yeah, I'm doing great. This week has been really good, really productive at work. What's up, man? Glad you can make it. Last week, they asked me a bunch of trivia questions. I kicked ass at it. I think I only missed one. I might give away a shirt this week. It'll be later. I'm not giving away right now. I plan on shooting some tomorrow. I did not get a chance today. Hang on a second, I'll tell you. Well, I thought I had, but it's not really getting a lot of views. Hey, did you? I doubt either one of you watched it. That reaction I did for I don't know if it was a group or an artist, but Jalusic, Reign of Vultures. Did either one of you watch that? Yeah, I've got Rolling Quartz, a band called Mana Diagram, and Metallica scheduled for tomorrow. No, it's all right. I had never heard of them. I really enjoyed that one. But that's what I got scheduled for tomorrow. Rolling Quartz, Mana Diagram, and Metallica. But next week, I got Fake Gear, Bright Ear, The Warning, Melanie Martinez. I need some different stuff. I need some more other stuff. Since y'all are here, make your suggestion. Normally, I don't like to take them here, but make your suggestion. Since it's just y'all here right now, I'll write it down right now. Each one of you can pick one, no matter what it is, and I'll put it on my list to be the first 2 videos I do. Do I like international music? I listen to all sorts of shit. A lot of the foreign music I react to, aside from Japan and Korea, gets blocked. There was a German punk band called was it Tothosen that blocked my video. That's not very punk. Well, the interesting thing, if I react to something from Russia, it shouldn't get blocked. There's a lot of labels that are blocking my videos in Russia and Belarus. All right, give me a song, no matter what it is. Ramirez, Goodfellas, featuring Sos Mula. All right. And yeah, I think I've reacted to Ramirez before. All right, Sad Wonderland. Let me know what Polish song you want me to react to. I need the name of the artist or band and the song. And it has to be on YouTube. Yeah, but I think I've reacted to Ramirez before. I can't remember. And you two are the only 2 getting this deal since y'all are the first 2 here and you're the only 2 talking. I'm not going to offer this to anybody else today, just you 2. Oh, see, while we're waiting for him to put his song up, let me see if I can get it clear enough. Right there, I got you, Ramirez. All right. Yep. Kubi. Producent. Bad boy. All right, I got yours right there too. Pull back. Man, I hate trying to show y'all shit. There. Got y'all there. Yes. Oh, they will be the first 2 songs I react to on Tuesday. That don't sound dumb. You 2 are here. I made you a deal. So that will be your 2 reactions will be the first 2 I do on Tuesday. No, yeah, I do have Karki there, but I haven't done that for a reason. Oh, come on, dude. Now you want a double shot? I'll switch it, but pick one. See, you're trying to change the deal. That reminds me of my granddaughter. So pick which one you want. I ain't reacted to the baby in a while. So you want like that or get it, baby? Feels weird saying that to a dude. The baby hadn't changed a bit. You notice I haven't reacted to him in a long time. It's the same video. Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right. They're both the same video is what you're saying? All right. So I'll do that. Well, I quit reacting to him for a reason. So to say he hasn't changed, because if he was still doing what he was doing when I first started reacting to him, I would still be reacting to him. Okay. All right. That's cool. Just so y'all know, I am really tough on freestyle. I piss a lot of people off. Yeah, I can tell you why. Hang on. Let me finish writing your. All right. Like that and get it, baby. I always tell y'all can ask me anything you want. There's a few questions I won't answer, but you can ask anything you want. All right. He started getting kind of it's not that I don't like freestyles. There's a thing in that. I will explain why I'm tough on freestyles. It's not that I don't like freestyles. A lot of people think that because I shit on a lot of freestyles that I listen to, or not that it's shit on that I don't like them. I'll explain that one. So let me answer your first question first. The baby, when I was reacting to him at first, I really like a lot of the artists. At first, I was really digging what they were doing. They weren't cookie cutter, and then all of a sudden they started leaning towards the cliche topics. And then when it starts all that, I'm not big. I understand we all have different things, but when people start, I guess for a lack of a better word or phrase, I'm going to say pushing racial agendas. I don't promote that kind of shit. The reason it stays at the forefront is because everybody keeps banging that drum. Some of it's for attention. I'm not saying everybody's like that. Some of it does. Some people do that for attention. Some people do it to upset people. And then some people genuinely feel that way. But whatever the case, as long as we keep each other at each other's throat, that's part of the shit the government wants us to do. Whoa. Yeah, I don't mind the N word sometimes, but when it's literally like every sentence or twice in a sentence over and over and over and over, I quit listening. But that's not my issue with. Hang on a second. Let me finish answering his question. But with freestyles, it's all about the flow and the vibe I'm getting off of. There are two comedians that freestyle that are phenomenal at it. I understand getting getting yourself set and buying yourself a little time with the but there's a lot of them that will get Dr. Seussy, or the flow's not good. It's really choppy, and I don't like that. There's some guys that are really talented at it, and I don't mind listening to that. And I can respect that. It's not that I don't respect. It's not that I do not respect freestyle or that I don't like freestyle, but I need you to be good at it for me to pay attention. So that's the problem with that. is a lot of the guys now that the younger people think are great, I don't think they're great. Their flow sucks, in my opinion, or there's a whole bunch of filler with the shit. There are some really talented guys that do not sit there doing that over and over and over. So someone who's really good at it and has a good flow, I dig that. But the guys that their friends tell them they're good at it, or their fan base tell them they're good at it, a lot of them I'm not good with. Okay, met this girl. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I quit reacting to a lot of artists because the labels are making them react to. They gotta say "Brrr," and talk about shooting people and your girlfriend swallowing my kids. It's all the same old cliche shit. Talking about body counts and look at these stacks. That's garbage. That's holding people down. I'm not even going to go into the. That's one of the reasons I like Japanese music so much. Even if it's somewhat of a downer of a song, it's still got a positive vibe to it and a positive message to it. Um, so I'm all about promoting people, lifting people up, and wanting people to feel better about themselves. And I know that you might find it hard to believe because some people do because they think I'm an asshole just because I'm brutally honest. But I want to see people succeed, so I always try to help people succeed. I so when I see the labels pushing this music, using these kids up, throwing them away, and just playing shit that keeps people down, I can't stand that. Okay, Sad Wonderland. First off, uh, both hating Taylor Swift. That's not a good. That's a common tie, but that's not a good soulmate. Um, because I've had relationships where all it was just good sex, and that's not. Or we both like certain bands, styles of music. Yeah. So, uh, the best thing to do for your first time is this is going to sound stupid and old fashioned. Like, go to Starbucks or somewhere like that and just sit and talk. Have a good time, but just talk. That way, there's no pressure of an actual date. You're just meeting and having coffee or whatever, water, Coke, whatever, not Coke, Coca-Cola. Yeah, Coca-Cola. Oh no, dude. Um, I'm not talking about you and hating on me, not at all. No, we are good. Uh, Flowers on a first date or a first meeting. Some chicks are cool with that, and some are not. And I'm old, so I say chicks a lot, and I found out that a lot of females don't like being called chicks these days. Oh, well, then just it doesn't have to be Starbucks. I'm not a big Starbucks guy, so I don't drink Starbucks. As a matter of fact, what I meant was just some neutral place that where you're not. If you just went to a park or somewhere where you could just hang out, where it's not like to take the edge off the first meeting. So it's more of a first meeting, not a first date. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, dude. So just a casual meeting to hang out. Yeah, what he's saying. Uh, yeah, don't get fast food. Fast food sucks. But just go somewhere and hang out to where there's not a lot of distraction going on around you, where y'all can talk in person. Because DMing is one thing, talking in person is another thing. Yeah, exactly. So just get together and hang out. Make it more of a casual hanging out thing. Because if shit starts to take off, great, you'll know it right then. Yep. Trust me, making people laugh is a skill that I finally tuned and it's never failed me down. But definitely, so don't try to make it a date or pressure anything. Just casually hang out and see how y'all vibe off of each other then. Yes, that's why I said someplace neutral. take the pressure off that it's not a first date. You're just meeting. That way, and don't like be grabbing on her and shit. Just meet and enjoy each other's company. See how you feel about that in person. I know that sounds old fashioned, but I promise you it works. Yes, girls are weird. And it's not, they've gotten a little weirder. They've always been weird. See? Me and my wife, we've been together for what, 31 years now? She went out with me on a dare. There was no pressure. She went out with me because her friend dared her to go on a date with me. Neither one of us was looking for anything. We just went on a date and it worked. There are some good fish in the sea. You just got to be patient. That's the key to fishing. I think I got to get a new camera soon. Well, I know I have to get a new video camera for shooting my videos. This one's dying. Yeah. And not like pressure. Just talk about shit that y'all seem to like or that you have in common and build off of that. Oh, no, that's one thing. That's one thing I've never, ever, ever do. And that's caught a lot of girls sideways when I was growing up. I've never lied to a chick at all for any reason, for anything, as far as that kind of shit goes. Always 100% up front, but they're so used to guys bullshitting them, they assumed that I was bullshitting. I remember being 19 and thinking I knew the whole game. Lying is pointless because you have to remember shit, so I don't do that. But a lot of women are so used to being lied to, they always thought I was lying to them, and I wasn't. I've never. Man, I remember when I was 19. Both y'all, you got your whole lives ahead of you. There are a lot of those, but there's a lot of guys like that too that think they have to have last word, and that can be a problem. Y'all enjoy the commercial, whichever one of you gets it. And there are but there's also dudes like that too that think they're always right or they have all the answers. Oh man, you got premium, so you're not gonna be the one to see the commercial. I need that 0.003% of a cent. I have premium too. There you go. Yeah, I was raised different too. I'm way older. People, not just because I've been 6'1" since I was 14. Uh, uh, wait, what? Who got you confused? What are you talking about? What now? How are you confused? Oh, I was gonna say he didn't say anything out of line. He just said he grew up different. That means he raised himself. Yeah, he didn't say anything messed up because I would have said something. Yes, that means mentally he's a 25-year-old, but he's actually 19. So he's a 25-year-old in a 19-year-old's body. Breathe deep. In with the good, Out with the bad. Hey, it happens. I read shit all wrong all the time. I had a lady comment on one of my TikTok videos, and I thought she came at me sideways, so I responded sideways. And then as soon as I hit send, I was like, oh shit. I had to delete that, type a new one apologizing to her. But she was cool. She got it. Yeah. A positive outlook helps your life. Those doom and gloom people that run around all the time, oh, life sucks and it's so hard. Well, you're not helping it by doing that. Yeah, but she was cool. Once I deleted the message and explained to her, I read your message wrong and apologized. She's like, it's all good, dude. But yeah, I thought she was saying some messed up shit about my video, or to me about my video. I get that kind of shit all the time. And I guess that's part of the I was also falling asleep. I was on the couch falling asleep because everybody wants Facebook. Everybody that pays me wants me to respond to comments. There's just some comments I just can't respond to, or that I won't. Like, my band is the greatest band ever. Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I agree with that, dude. I like sad music. It don't make me sad. Now there are some sad topics, but I don't get depressed when I listen to sad music. I've always had a thing about sad music. But not all of Juice's stuff was sad. Oh, yeah, dude. I was going to say some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, or some of the most positive people you'll ever meet, are going through some of the most jankiest shit ever. Yep, that is a fact. And usually some of the nicest people that treat other people nice no matter what are the ones that's had it the roughest, and they understand what it's like. I tell people all the time, like when I tell my silly little jokes or make somebody laugh, my little jokes may not change the whole world, but it will change the world for one person. Because if I can make you laugh and forget your problems for a few seconds. Exactly. Dude, I tell people all the time, I literally, every morning that I wake up, I'm thankful that I woke up. Because every day on top of the dirt has the potential to be the best day of your life. That don't mean it will be, but it could be. And I don't want to miss that day. Yep. Trying does not cost you a dime. Trying to make somebody smile or feel better, that's even easier than being a dick trying to hurt somebody's feelings or upset somebody. You know, when a lot of people are confused, like when I get hate, it doesn't happen as often as it used to, but when I get hate in the comments, it doesn't bother me at all. I know that's just some miserable prick that's trying to go around and make other people feel as bad as they are. So those comments don't even matter. And that's another thing. Don't let somebody else beat you up and emotionally and ruin your day. Yep. That is exactly how I am. That is exactly, yeah, 100%, dude. That's why if people go to my friends, people who actually know me and talk shit on me, they know it's not true. They don't even come ask me. They will set that person straight, and sometimes they let me know that this person was talking shit about me. But I've got people that I've known since kindergarten, and they'll tell you I don't falter. I'm true to myself. I'm true to my friends. And if I got some bad shit to say about you, I'll say it to your face. I never say anything about anybody behind their back I would not say to their face. And when I say bad shit, I don't like run around and talk. I talk shit with my friends, but I mean I don't talk shit on people. If I'm saying something negative about you, you've done it or said it. It's just a fact, and I'm just warning my friends. Yeah, I don't do that. I have a very small circle of friends. I have a lot of people I know, but I have a very small circle of friends. Well, it's small in my opinion. As like in school, I realized really quick that the outcasts and weirdos were the better friends to have. That is exactly right, dude. There's always people that's got it worse. I tell the kids at work, we only work 3 days a week. We get full-time pay, you know, we're paid for working a full work week, but we only work 3 days, and there's guys that'll come in here bitching about that. I'm like, "It could be worse. You coulda woke up in prison with your cellmate butt banging you, and you couldn't do anything about it." Well, yeah, but it's not but. You're getting paid $30 an hour to be here, and you're only here 3 days a week. So stop bitching. But yeah, it doesn't take any more energy to be positive than negative. And I suffer from depression. Not, it doesn't get me all the time. I'm not always in that mode. Yeah, be thankful every day that you open your eyes. Wow, we ran 2 people off. It must have been miserable people. Listen to those guys being all positive. I don't want to listen to that shit. I want to be depressed. Well, I'm running people off quick. The hell? Looking for doom and gloom channels? You're looking in the wrong place. Grateful for everything I have. I have a home, car, job, 2 jobs, bunch of guitars. Well, not a bunch of guitars. 5, 6. Got some dope ass earrings. I have air condition. Nobody's going to talk now? All right, I'll take a nap. You know, if I sat back like this, I would fall asleep, and y'all would just be watching me snore, thinking I was just playing around. Um, I responded to the one I saw. The last 2 messages I saw were, I always say when you think you're depressed, there are some people who have no access to water and are fighting for survival, which is when I made one of my comments. And then your other comment that I saw was, even though sometimes life's a mess, you got not only think positively, but also be grateful for what you got so far. And I agree with that as well. And then I saw, don't you see my message? And I said, yes. And I read you your last 2 messages. And 2 more people appeared. Maybe I should read your message again and see if more people appear again. Maybe it's a magical message. Oh, yeah, they do that. I have no control over that. I turned off all they have it automatically set to where they can control messaging. They monitor it. I turn that shit off. I don't want them controlling my messages. That's why I can't do. I've done TikTok Live, but there's a bunch of punk ass kids on TikTok Live, so that's why I quit doing it. Maybe I should try Twitch or something like that, where I'm not won't be as censored. I have a Rumble. Maybe I can do live on Rumble. Oh, all right, cool. I've done way longer videos than that, so yeah, I can handle that. So those 2 videos will be my first 2 videos I release next week. Wine. I have friends on Twitch. They're doing all right. Basically. Yeah, 6 minutes ain't shit. I've done some 18-minute videos before. I'm waiting to see if anybody gets mad about my short that I uploaded right before this. I have a habit of making people mad. Yeah, so far nobody's mad. No, I'm not even going to call it that. I don't even have a Kick account. I thought that shit ran out quick because I hadn't heard anybody talk about it in a long time. Yeah, I don't even have a Kick account. I set up that Rumble account. It didn't do well. He can tell you better than I can because, like I said, I thought it went under, so I'm not even messed with it. I've got a bunch of accounts. I just don't use them because, for one, I'm too busy with all what I have. I did try Rumble for a little bit and it didn't take off. And people kept pestering me to do Rumble because Rumble's not as censored as YouTube. And they were expecting Rumble to overtake YouTube, but it didn't. YouTube's pretty powerful. No, that Thorn song was not. I was expecting to get some hate. And I can tell nobody watched the entire reaction because I did something at the end and somebody would have commented on it, but nobody watched the entire video. I like Suicide Boys. I did not like that song. It was a little too Dr. Seussy for me. I cannot stand Dr. Seussy type rap. You know, with the obvious rhymes. Could you, would you in a box? Could you, would you with a fox? Yeah, I figured you didn't. But the people that did watch it, oh, hey, since you're here, since you watched that, dude, what I was saying when I said I don't think that was Peep, I think that was an AI thing. People were saying it was because it was remastered. I've been reacting to Peep for a long time. I know what he sounds like. I don't think that was Peep. Suicide sounds closer to Peep. Oh shit. I'm not allowed to say that name. Damn it. Oh, I hope that doesn't, because that'll affect my pay. Maybe they'll let me slide on that one. Anyways, that artist that you were talking about earlier, that sounds like something when you unalive yourself, he sounds more like Peep than that song that I reacted to this week. But it almost to me seems like maybe it was AI generated, but I don't think that was actually Peep. It may be a Peep song, but it didn't sound like Peep singing it to me. No, that's not what I'm talking about. See, you're missing. You're missing what I'm saying. Not the beat, not the rhythm of the song. I'm talking about specifically his voice. Okay. Okay. You know, you can generate an AI song with you singing and you can make it sound like anybody you want it to. It's just my opinion. It's my reaction. I'm not going to sit here and argue about it. Number one reason, I really don't care. I am not a huge Peep fan. But if y'all want to believe that, you don't want to believe there's any possibility that it wasn't, that they're just trying to finish milking that cow before it goes under, go right ahead, because I don't care. I believe in aliens, not everybody else does. I just said it did not sound like him. Yeah, I have a male friend who wrote and recorded a song and sent it to me, and he did it in a female's voice with AI, and you wouldn't know it was him singing it. But it was just my opinion. And it had nothing to do with the music or the rhythm. It's literally the sound of his voice and the phrasing, the way he pronounced words. It did not sound like Peep. I've been reacting to him for 3 years. He's still by far the artist I've done the most reactions to. But neither here nor there. I really don't care one way or the other. It's just my opinion in my reaction. Oh, no, I know. I know. I was just saying. Oh, a lot of people don't understand it. But that's just the point I was making. A lot of people misunderstood when I said what I said, and it had nothing to do with the music or the lyrics. But yeah, if you want to see people not like my opinion, you should see some of the comments when I react. I reacted to one of the Warning song by the band The Warning. It was about addiction. Oh my God. You should have seen people losing their minds. Or when I reacted to Radiohead, people lost their damn minds. Oh, yeah. I find that a waste of time when people get upset and they start. I will clarify if somebody says something wrong that I didn't say. That happens a lot. They'll take part of what I said and then add to it, or they'll leave part of it off so it sounds like I said something I didn't. I'll correct those people. No, Eminem's time is over. And doing that, when you get to that point, that's when it becomes a whole different thing. But like if somebody told me, if we were talking about it and they said that they thought Eminem was God, you know, there are so many rappers out there with much better skills than he has. He used to be great, but now he's super rich and not. I'm not saying he doesn't have skill. I'm saying he's not as good as he once was. I think NF is far superior as far as the skill of rapping. I think NF is far superior over Eminem. Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, I still like that song. So good music doesn't go out of style for me. I still listen to shit from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So I can't go with that train of thought, but I'm as Eminem as an artist, he's not hungry anymore. That's not just Eminem. That's a lot of artists. When they're young and hungry, they're on point. Not all. There's some shitty artists out there, but they're on point. But once they become rich and famous, they start doing all sorts of stupid shit. They're not hungry anymore. They kind of half-ass it, phone it in. Oh, look how good I am. I don't even have to try. I can do this in my sleep. It's like good literature, good books never goes out of style. That's why people still read Shakespeare to this day. Well, I guess as far as good books go, people still read the Bible. Even though it's in the fiction section. Not shitting on anybody's beliefs, just saying. Yeah. the I see rap going down, and is for the same reason metal did. A lot of people say that grunge killed metal. Grunge didn't kill metal. The labels killed metal because this worked. a power ballad work. Then all of a sudden, everybody has to have a power ballad. Then, an acoustic ballad. So now you have to have a power ballad and an acoustic ballad. They destroyed it. And they're doing the same thing with rap because the kids got all into all the shoot 'em up and getting it and look at the stacks and all that stupid shit. So now that the market's flooded with it. So they're making artists that once kicked ass, like Polo G. He's kind of gotten back. I haven't reacted to him again. I did a couple of songs of his newer songs. So he kind of got back to where he was. So I don't know if he got famous enough that he didn't have to let the label push him around. But I quit reacting to him because he started doing the same shit that NBA Youngboy and all the other ones started doing. And I don't know how people still listen to NBA Youngboy. He literally regurgitates the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and people just keep buying it. Millions of views on YouTube. And it's the same old shit. And when I prove it to people, they get mad. I don't know what I'm talking about. But his songs are almost exactly the same. I mean, he does have some variants, but as far as his main songs that people listen to, they're pretty much exactly the same. I think somebody had me react to one of his songs, and I think I put clips from 3 other of his videos in it that were saying the exact same shit. But there's a lot of rap songs like that. That formula works, so the label's making them do it. And the money they're giving those kids is nothing compared to what they're taking in. Because like when Black Sabbath first took off, their manager, who's Sharon Osbourne's dad, was smart enough to give them just enough money so they could buy all the party favors they wanted to do. Oh, that's not what's funny. What's funny is when I tell them they're little 14-year-old rap kids, they get upset. And most of them are, like you said, under the age of 15. I know that. But I also know a few adults that think they're dope. I know some adults that like, what's that dumbass? Lil Pump. I'm like, how can you like Lil Pump? He's a joke. And like the mumble rappers that literally make fun of their fan base, yet those kids are still out there buying up that garbage. Oh, I would believe you. I have 2 friends at work that they like him a lot. I thought they were just messing with me at first. That's good coffee. Good to the last drop. Now back to water. Gucci Gang, the best thing about Gucci Gang was it had a good hook. And I can see why that song hit the way it did. It's a stupid piece of shit, but it had a great hook. Rock guys have done that forever. A great hook. Doesn't matter what the rest of the song is, a great hook. Works every time. Hey, what's up, Finn? How you doing? Right now we're talking about rap and the silliness of a lot of it. Well, we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. But yeah, as much as I hate Lil Pump and Gucci Gang is a stupid ass song, that shit will get stuck in your head. Are you saying M is in Eminem? No, we're just talking about that. Sad Wonderland, that's a lot of stuff, a lot of music just hitting at the right time. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I am not a big Eminem fan. I like old school Eminem, but I'm sure I'm going to end up reacting because somebody asked me to react to him. I'm sure I'll react to it. Uh, Here's something for y'all, and you probably didn't see it, but it's on my channel. You can see it, and you can read through the comments and see how mad people got. Somebody had me react to Mockingbird, and they lost their minds because I don't like it. To be exact, I said it's a cute song for him to do for his daughters, but to release it to the mainstream, and there were people getting mad at me. I've seen reactors cry. You know what? I could pump out a tear to anything. Yeah. What's up, Jake? Yeah. All right, Finn. Like I said, I'm sure I'll be reacting to something off of it. We'll see. Because I still listen to Slim Shady. I have that on one of my playlists. Jake, it's not this has nothing to do with what you just said or the conversation you walked into. I reacted to a band this week. They're not Japanese. Called Jalusic. I really like them. Hopefully I'll get some more suggestions for them. It sounds kind of like Dio met Iron Maiden with some other metal stuck into it. The singer's got a good voice, but that's just the vibes that I got off of it. Was some Dio and Maiden combined without it sounding like they were copying Dio and Maiden. I'd never heard of them. Also reacted to someone called Bonsai Kitten that it's all right. I would not recommend that one. But the Jalusic, I would recommend. But yeah, I still listen to Slim Shady. Oh, really? The one I reacted to is called Rain of Vultures. Acid Rain. Let me look. See if I can find that. Oh, right here. See if I can reduce me there. Hey, that's the song you heard, dude. Is it good? If it's good, I'll add that to my list and I'll react to it. Is it okay? I don't want okay. Maybe somebody recommends something. Maybe somebody will recommend something else. I liked a couple of those bands that I heard while I was at your live stream the other day. That one, the girl that you said had the attitude because she's not typical Japanese. I like that. I think me and her would get along well. If she's really got that kind of attitude. Oh, no, that was it. Yeah. So how are you doing today, Jake? I've asked everybody else. We just jumped into conversation. So got a really small group today. I got one of my regulars is in the hospital. All right, Sad Wonderland. Like I said, go somewhere neutral. Just hang out. Don't put the pressure of a date on it. Take care, man. Peace. Things on the farm are good. It's getting hot, so grass is kind of backing off on growing. I got a bunch of trees I got to trim. But our Texas heat's shown up with a vengeance. So it's really hot. But life on the farm's kind of laid back. Ain't too much old country boy like me can't hack. Woo! Alex. All right, cool. Thank you. I use people's screen names until they tell me the real name, but Alex I can remember. I have friends named Alex. Yeah, I thought that was weird, Jake. Y'all play that one song. It was literally, I took it off my list as soon as I watched it because it came on. I was like, I was going to react to that. Matter of fact, I told you I was going to react to it. It was on my list. I took it off my list. I guess that's the danger with watching your show. Oh, no. No. That's the danger with watching y'all's stream is I'm probably going to hear something that's on my list. But y'all do play a lot of stuff that is not on my list or that I've never heard of. So that's a good thing. I'm hoping somebody release some new albums soon as far as Japanese music goes. I know there's been a few, but I need some new. It says I'd already reacted to Bandmade, the one that y'all played. Yeah, I've noticed that. I'm okay with the Bandmade one, but it's okay for Bandmade. It's not high up on my list. Yes, I have Bright Ear. I just reacted to a new Haganeh, which I was told that's not how you say it, but I just reacted to them last week or the week before. I've got Bright Ear on my list, and I think I have Headphones President on my list as well. Because I reacted to one already. Yeah, I've got Bright Ear Cult on my list. I got Fake Gear Romancer. Yeah, I think that's exactly what that song was anime, because the original clip that they put out, because it was just a clip, like half the song was anime stuff or something like that. But even if you just, I got Headphones President Failed on my list. But yeah, that sounded totally anime. I don't think that's on my list. They just released a new CD. So Failed is probably not on the new CD. It's probably old. This is only you and me talking right now. Failed is old. Okay. All right. Well, I will bump that down the list. And I will move up. All right. So I'm guessing I'll have something new out. So I just bumped it up my list. I'll react to them sooner. Oh, and all right. All right, so I got that on there. Get back on there, son of a bitch. All right. Oh no. Are you gonna be okay, Jake? You need a place to stay? You haven't pissed off Slipknot. Oh my gosh, come on, man. You know those guys are for realsies. Wait, let me try it again. You know those guys are for realsies. They take that shit serious, man. What's wrong with you? What'd you do? I notice they haven't asked me to react, and nobody's asked me to react to them in a while. Oh, we must have had a Slipknot fan because they just took off. Yeah, I bet they do. Ever since we saw Corey Taylor, and granted, it was with Stone Sour, I have not. I can still listen to a few of the old Slipknot songs, but he's not in. Well, I did react to a Corey Taylor song that I like, but since we've seen him in concert, we left. We only listened to like 3 songs. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they've done a few shitty collaborations. Yeah. I'm surprised Baby Metal fans didn't get on to you. one thing I think is weird about Baby Metal. Oh, they have, okay. I quit reacting to them because the way they got that, not Baby Metal, the fans got the last reaction I did to them. I just haven't been impressed with what they're doing lately. So I don't think they need to keep doing all these collaborations. I think they need to be more like they were. And I don't mean the little kid stuff, but musically, the sound that they had was great. I'm all with about advancing and moving on, becoming more mature, but they had a great sound. And I think they could mature with that sound. Why? We must have some Baby Metal fans because we ran a whole shitload of people off. It's okay. They must have been like, damn, he's just talking to his friend and doesn't give a shit about us. That's not true. Y'all can jump into the conversation. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because when they first came back, I was like, all right, cool. They've matured with her voice and things are gonna be great. But no, instead it seemed like they went the other way. So I was like, well, that kind of sucked. And then when the fans got mad because, well, you're not smiling, you're sitting there all stone faced because it's not making me smile. It's lackluster. And then I had a fan get on to me saying, you used to really like them, but now you don't. Shit changes, dude. Just because you start liking something. I mean, when you're a kid, you like shitting in your diaper. When you get older, I don't think you do. Hell, I get nervous. I do a fart and it feels like something came out. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's not that I've stopped liking them, but I'm giving a reaction. I did a double shot live video, and it just. I said I have my list pulled up instead of monitoring. What the fuck? But yeah, it just wasn't working. That's exactly how I am. If something's great, I'm going to tell you. But if it sucks, well, I'm going to tell you that too. And if it's just, well, I'm going to tell you that too. I was telling them earlier that you won't watch it, but the Suicide Boys reaction I did this week, I know nobody watched the whole video because I did something at the very end that would have pissed off real fans had they watched the whole video. Really? I can't remember what the last two were that I did. I had actually reacted to the studio versions. So I was looking forward to the live versions, and I wasn't impressed. They're more relevant, yeah. That's what I like from them when they do that. I mean, you've got that band behind you. You should be using them to their full capabilities. I mean, that's got to suck for the band. Wait, we're doing what? Oh, come on. What did we do to you? I did not see it. Shit, I forgot to watch it this morning. Mark brought it up, and I meant to put it on at work this morning, but I got busy. Today was name tag day, so I was working on name tags. I engraved a knife, made a sign, had to redo an award for somebody. I had no doubt it'd be good. I really like them, and I'm hoping that they get a good foothold and take off. They seem to do well everywhere except my channel. But I keep reacting to them because I like them. There's a handful of bands I keep reacting to, even though they don't do well on my channel. Biggs have to step off camera for a second. Well, that delay's kind of bad. What the hell? How can I be getting a delay? I don't have a whole bunch of shit going on. Huh. That's weird. I haven't caught any hate yet. This coming week, you have some heavier stuff. Cool. Yeah, Tuesdays is usually the best day for me to drop in. I get notifications that y'all are doing like 2 or 3 a week, but they usually pop up when I'm doing something. Tuesdays is the best time that I get to drop in and stay as long as I can. I'm waiting to see if I haven't caught any hate yet that I'm aware of. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Good. Now I don't feel bad for not clicking. Huh. I released a short for my top 6 drummers. I was expecting to catch some hate. I haven't caught any hate yet. Piranha made my list. Not that she doesn't deserve to be there. She deserves to be there. I was waiting for, you didn't put Joe Blow or whoever on the list. Of course he's there. He's number 1. I don't think I could take a list serious of greatest drummers or best drummers or top drummers if he wasn't on the list. I don't think I could do that. I saw some list of like top 100, top 10, and Buddy Rich wasn't on some of those lists, and I was like, have you never seen Buddy Rich play? It's still impressive to this day, and I've seen some of the best drummers. He's one of the best. It's unreal how good he was. Yeah. He's not, I'm going to release a top 6. I'm only doing top 6. He's not on my top 6 list, but yes, Buddy Guy or Glenn Campbell or Roy Clark or Jerry Reed, those guys not being on greatest guitar list is just insane. I mean, Glenn Campbell was one of the top studio guitar players on top of having his own career. But you watch those guys play, and it's just, there are a lot of great country guitarists that don't get credit for how good they are just because they're country. I'm doing. Oh hell yeah! A lot of it pops up on my TikTok because once you watch a video, their algorithm is way sharper than YouTube's. So I get a lot of Roy Clark, Glenn Campbell, and Jerry Reed. It's not just how good they are. It's they're not constantly sitting there watching their hands. It's almost, I don't even know how to phrase it. I can't imagine playing what they play and never having to check your hand to see where it's at. And Roy Clark, that dude, on top of being a great guitar player and banjo player, yeah, exactly. And that's something I think a lot of people miss, that there you have to know your instrument inside out, backwards, upside down to be able to do that the way they do. And Roy Clark, on top of being a great guitar player and banjo player, was funny as shit. He can do anything he wants. On YouTube, there's a video of him doing Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash, but he does it way different. He does like gunshots and the sound of the train, and he explains what he's doing. But yeah, yeah, there's some phenomenal, like as good as Yngwie Malmsteen is, he looks at his hand a lot. He also does a lot of the same shit. And he's a prick. What's his name? There's a guy. Oh shit, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He used to be a real prick. He plays. He can play 2 guitars. at the same time. His name is, I think it's Michelangelo Beto. I think his band is called Nitro. That dude's phenomenal because he can play different rhythms on his guitars. Uh, Phenomenal guitar player and super fast. He's one of the fastest guitar players in the world. And with that speed has to be clarity. So but he's a prick, or he was. He seems like he's calmed down now, but back in the day in the 80s when I say discovered, I don't mean I discovered him. He was just a real prick. Oh man. Is that like permanent? He caused damage where he'll no longer be able to play 8 string, or he just can't for now. I gotta step off camera for a minute. I know it's weird that I don't do this on camera. He switched to 6. I mean, I know y'all can hear what I do, but I don't want somebody to see me and go, hey, he's doing something he shouldn't be doing on camera. Nice. I hope it's not. That would suck, man. That's like, I feel bad for Huey Lewis losing his hearing, so now he can't sing anymore. So, like for a drummer or a guitarist or any performer to not be able to do what they could do due to something beyond their control is just, that's gotta suck. And yes, Rick Allen is, we'll say, one of the. Hey, Spec, what's up, buddy? God damn. I'm surprised. Oh, speaking of that, there is a girl who keeps popping up on my TikTok. She's a little Japanese girl. I can't think of her name right now. Yeah, that is hitting hard. She is amazing. But she's starting to gain in popularity. I can't think of her damn name, but she pops up on my TikTok all the time. How are you doing today, Spec? I like those album covers you post, or the albums that you showed on Facebook. Is it Juna? That may be it, dude. Real tiny girl she super fast. Looks like she's having the best time in the world. Just kind of, I think that's who you're talking. I think that's who it is. I'm almost positive that's who it is. Yeah, that girl, holy shit. Really? Oh, shit. That's awesome. She needs to be in a band. She needs to be getting more exposure. Hell yeah. Dude, I keep pushing it, and I don't know why people are fighting it. She record good. Uh I don't understand why Americans fight the Japanese band so hard. What? I thought she was like late teens, early 20s. Wow. But why Americans fight Japanese music so hard? You say this is what you want, but it's not, because it's all right there. No matter what style of metal you like, Japanese, there's a Japanese band for it, and they kick ass at it. But they want to overpay to go watch these old guys who can't do it. They're lip syncing. I can't wrap my head around that at all. Um, and hey, what's up, Keith? Exactly. Exactly. Keith, I've got. Oh wait, didn't I just react to them? I thought I just reacted to a new one from them. Shit, hang on, I gotta look. Let me look over here. Videos. I just reacted to Life Goes On last week. Oh, on the 4th of July. Oh, that would be a week ago, not 4 days ago. Or oh, that's dope. Well, tell her I said thank you. But yeah, Jake, there's so many of those bands out there that are faking it, and oddly enough, she is on that album. I didn't even know that was her. Oh no, because there wasn't a video. What I reacted to, it just showed the album cover. It did not show. It wasn't a video, so I couldn't have seen her anyways. It literally just had the album cover, so that's why I wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, so I had to have heard her on there. Yeah. Well, tell me what she's watching. Shit. I lost my train of thought. Er, or like people going to paying to see Motley Crue, what they're paying to see them. Yeah, for the most part, Jake, it's not even the old bands versus Japan. It's a lot of the new bands versus Japan. There's some good rock bands out right now. Oh, if she's a fan of Dirk, she's probably not going to like some of my reactions. But there's some new rock, like not metal, but rock bands out. Gunshine. Oh shit! I can see their face. I react to them all the time. There's like 3 or 4 good American rock bands up and coming right now. But as far as metal, there's not a whole lot of good metal bands, new American metal bands. I like Freeze the Fall. They're a good young band. What the hell is the name of that band? That's gonna make them mad because I know they watch my reactions, and I can't think of their name right off my top of my head. I can see them. I can't see any comments right this second because I'm trying to find this band. I feel bad I forgot their name. And it's on the spot. Huh. Oh, I know the name of the band. Ace Monroe Band. Oh, good. I'm glad that made her laugh. That's my main thing is I want to make people laugh, but they got to take my reactions serious. Well, I like Korean bands too, Jake. So I'll do it on the when I do the I don't think I've heard either one of those, dude. Hang on a second. I'm writing this song down that Jake told me. Ghost is Alive. Oh, shit. All right, Jake, I got that. Keith, when they came here, I like some punk skate music. Keith, they just came here to Austin, and I had the wrong date. All right, I'll let you change it because I let him change his. I'll let you change yours. But Keith, they messaged me to come see them when they came to Austin because I was supposed to go down and see them. I forgot. I got the day wrong. Actually, Jake, I actually charge half price of what the other guys charge. Man, that could not be a worse name there, Alex. There's a comedian that I opened up for. I did not even put him on my resume because he's such a prick. The Bob Lube Fund. But I opened. All right, Alex, I changed it. I'll tell y'all since it's in the live stream. I try not to post it anywhere. But I opened for a comedian named Barry Sobel. He was big in the he took off in the 80s. He took off in the 80s, and then his claim to fame is that he was Tom Hanks's comedy coach in whatever that comedy movie he did, Punchline. So I was excited about getting put on the bill to open up for him. He sucked. He was horrible. He actually had my friend who was supposed to be the feature who went on right before him. Barry switched places and went up as the feature and had my friend headline, which was good because Barry sucked. He was horrible. And he wasn't being funny. He was just being mean and saying mean shit, not in a comical way, just being a dick. And then he yells into the mic when he's done. He yelled, "I've got a pew pew." We're like, this is Texas. Most of us have those. And he ran out of the club and took off. All right, we'll see. But yeah, and then he stiffed me. I didn't even get paid for the show. So that pissed me off even more. But my friend who did the headlining spot actually has his first special coming out. Well, the problem with that, Alex, is if I check the lyrics, unless they're on the screen, I won't react to it. I can't do them simultaneously unless it's on the screen as subtitles. So I have to react to the song, and then if it's good and has my attention, I'll go back and look at the lyrics. That's what I have to do with a lot of the foreign music that I don't understand. Oh, look at me switching colors. Woo! But we'll see. And I don't have to know the words anyways. I actually like a song. I like a lot of Japanese songs that I don't know what the hell they're saying. And I like some Spanish songs. I don't know what they're saying. All right. Up. Then you'll just be getting my reaction to the song. Can y'all see that ingrown hair right there? Turn into kind of a zit. Sucks. Hey, I touched that and people ran off. I guess I shouldn't touch it anymore. I lost 2 viewers by doing that. That is exactly right. If I like it, I'll go check it out. Oh. No, you're good, Jake. Oh, I did pop it. That's why it's all red. I had to get that hair out so I could get it out. I always pop it. I'm not going to pop it on camera. It's already popped. It's just I can see it. I don't know if y'all don't see the shit that I see, but when I'm looking at myself, I'm like, oh my God. I had to get over that. I bit a dead piece of skin off. That's what that is on my lip. Well, actually, what you're saying is a slit. That's a scar. When I was a baby, I fell out of a trailer and got my eyebrow split open. So that's actually a scar right through that. She told you look hot? Huh? What kind of CNI dog does she have? Just jokes. I don't know what you look like. All I know is your name. Yeah, now I can see that too. I'm terrible with chapped lips. My lips get chapped, I'll bite that shit off and then get mad when my lip bleeds. My parents never told me that shit. They're like, put that bag on your head before somebody sees you with us. Always had to ride in the trunk of the car everywhere we went. I can say all this silly shit because my mom's not watching today. Because she'd be telling me, don't you be telling people that. Hello, new people. Oh, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I have OCD, and I'll scratch a scab in a heartbeat. And then get mad when it bleeds. Now I've got OCD, and high functioning autism and multiple personality disorder. And I suffer from depression. But when I was a kid, they didn't know that. So I had to overcome some things I couldn't overcome. I mean, I don't have to flick the lights on and off 6 times, spin around, bark like a dog before I go anywhere. But I do have a thing about numbers and patterns. Oh, and my schedule. When people piss, oh, I ran somebody out, they're like, oh, this guy's a basket case. Let's get out of here. What was I going to say? Well, there ain't many of you here, so I'm going to do this. All right. So I've got a few of my shirts left. All I have is small and medium. So don't do this if you can't wear a small or medium shirt. I'm fixing to put my email address on there. The first person that emails me and tells me what you got to give me your mailing address, I'll send you one of those shirts for free. But know in advance, the only reason I'm giving them away is there's slight flaws in them. The person that made them for me messed them up a little bit. Everybody I've sent the shirts to, that's why I give them away. When I get new ones made, those will cost. But these I'm giving away. There's slight flaws in them. No, I do not have. Those were the first ones that went. That's all I have left. That's because I've been giving away. So I got a small and a medium, maybe 2 smalls and 1 medium or something like that. Anyways, but that's why I'm giving away because they're small flaws. But everybody that's gotten them, nobody's said anything. There's some in Australia, some in Germany, some in England, and around the U.S. So if you want one, can you see it? Sure. It looks just like this. It's the one I wear in my videos. Looks just like that. Oh, I actually do have an extra large, the one that I wear in my videos. I don't think your grandma will wear this shirt. Well, I mean, she might. My granddaughter's made me. I've designed new ones, so the next time I have T-shirts made, there'll be a kid-friendly one where he's not flipping people off. Jake, you're not. I thought we were friends. You're not supposed to tell anybody. That's fair. Oh wait, for my shirt that I wear in my videos. I can't send you that one. I would like a British rock though. Yeah, but don't you wear yours backwards, Jake? So it says penis on the front. With the arrow pointing up. Confuses people. Wait, what? Anyways, so make sure if somebody wants one of these shirts, tell me either small or medium and give me your mailing address. I wrote it out like that because it gets weird if I write it like it is. If you can't solve that mystery, you don't deserve one. So that's what I've heard, Jake. All the guys at Cell Block 6 told me you're the upfront guy. They're like, that Jake's swell. Lovely and talented. Exactly. What, Alex? You can figure that out, dude. I just wrote out the words instead of using the ampersand and a period. I just wrote it out. You know how email works. Oh, man. We got 29 minutes to go. And I'm not out of water yet, so we're doing good. How to remove Now, how to remove. You'll figure it out. You're a sharp kid. I remember when I was 19, I could solve problems. My hair's messed up. There we go. That's better. All right. So what we're going to talk about for the next 28 minutes. Got questions? I got answers. Maybe. Don't ask questions I don't know the answers to. Daddy brainy system, huh? Syndrome. Well, I'm not sure I know what to tell you about that, buddy. I get the dyslexia part. So with dyslexia, if you write this backwards, it'll show up forward. Yes, I get it. I was being silly, dude. God. I was playing along with your joke. Did I tell him how I got that scar falling off the tree? What, the ugly tree where I hit every branch on the way down? Or the scar on my eyebrow from falling out of a trailer? Actually, I don't think I fell. I think he threw me. It definitely is. Oh. That's my watch. Whoops, there's my watch. I know, fancy, huh? It's cheap. I think the scaredest I was falling out of a tree was the branch broke and I was sliding, didn't have a shirt on. And the only thing I could think to do was bear hug the tree to try to stop so I didn't hit the ground. She's here. She was in the swimming pool. I think she just recently got out, so I think she's drying off. Oh, she's not here in the chat, no. I don't know why she's doing her stream the same time as me. I'll have to message her about that. Yeah, that's what it is. She's jealous. She's like, look at him with those 6 viewers over there and me with my 320. Yeah, that's where all my people were at today. They're watching her. Actually, one's in the hospital and one's at work. And I don't know where the others are at. But I got y'all here and y'all are talking, and that's really all I care about. Well, we got put into martial arts when I was a kid because we went and saw a martial arts movie. I ran down the hallway and jumped up and kicked my brother, who's 3 years younger than me, in the chest. and crush. Oh shit! I gotta go. I don't know if my microphone picked up that siren or not. Wow, that's weird. I have a small group today, and YouTube is showing the hell out of commercials. You, you know, oh, you did hear the siren? Okay. um, but I ran down and I jumped up and I kicked him in the chest and crushed him into our dresser. So we got put into martial arts to not do that no more. I got a spanking for that. I don't know, Richie. There she is, Jake. You ask, and there she is. Hi, Savannah. Jake was just asking about you. Did you have fun in the pool? I hope. Be a damn shame being in the pool and have a bad time. Okay, good. Hey, Alex. I did say her name. Never mind. You saved an ant from drowning? Jake actually asked you a question, Savannah. Local commercial. Cool. Sometimes when I see some of my videos, I think it's cool when I see HEB. It's a local grocery store, Walmart's biggest competitor here in the state of Texas. Oh, she knows that, Jake. I just told her she understood the situation. Sometimes when I do impressions, they'll get stuck in my head, just like a song, and I'll keep doing that impression. So I was doing buckwheat with it. Oh, Dave. So she said, oh, we do all sorts of silly shit. Fall over when we stand up. But she said, you're going to get it stuck in your head. I said, it was already stuck in my head. And I had to tell her when I had got stuck on that in the 80s. And the girl I was dating at the time she was obviously getting mad. I said, what's wrong? She said, I've got to leave out the F-bomb. She was like, you've been doing that shit all day. It's gotten old, Bob. I was like, hey, calm down. All you got to do is talk to me. You know, let me know it's getting old. You're tired of hearing it. Everything's going to be okay. She broke up with me. She stood up and walked out. That was the end of our relationship. It was still okay, though. Savannah found that story funny, too. Her name was Pam. You would have thought a unicorn horn popped out of my forehead the way she looked at me. I guess she really was tired of that impression. All right. What are we going to talk about now? Yeah, Shane. See, this shows that I don't really care about how many people are here. It's talking. So the fact that y'all are here talking to me, I enjoy that. You're going to keep the ant. Why? You're going to keep it outside. And if I wake up with it biting me, I'm going to kill it. Because it's cute. You've seen what they look like under a microscope. They're not cute. They're ugly. It didn't bite you? Must be glad you saved it. Oh, thank you, Savannah. What? What am I having for dinner tonight? I'm having eggplant burgers. Mmm. Man, I cannot believe I did that to my lip. Well, I mean, I can believe it. I do it all the time. But I didn't notice it before. This camera must be dying. That switching color shit aggravates me. Really? Oh, Keith, I will respond to that in just a second. Did you really, Jake? People have been talking to me more about it in person lately. Yeah, that's dope, man. Yes, I love 2.5 Men. Well, I love 2.5 Men when Charlie Sheen was on there. I like Ashton, but I did not watch after he came on. I watched a few episodes, but I didn't like it after he came on. I'm actually having eggplant. I call them eggplant burgers because I use slices of eggplant instead of a burger. But yeah, I like those Impossible burgers from the store. I don't get the ones from Burger King. Those are gross. But yeah, I agree with you there, Alex. But yeah, people have been asking me lately. I try to tell them how much better I feel being a vegetarian. And I don't try to encourage people to do it. It's just I feel that good. Yeah, I know what you were talking about, Jake. But okay, Keith, I checked out a new Samson. Apparently, he's released a couple. The one that I watched was shot in a convenience store parking lot. He was laying against the back of the car. I liked it. I wish I could have reacted to it, but you told me to just check it out, so I checked it out. I did like that, but it looks like he released a couple of other ones. What do you mean that? Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Alex, that has nothing to do with nothing about working out. You can Google it and find out how many bodybuilders and UFC fighters are vegetarians. You just have to make sure you eat the right stuff. That's right. Vegetarians do not eat meat. You do not have to eat meat to build muscle or any of that stuff. You know who tells you that? The beef producers. Just like the people that said breakfast is the most important part of the meal of the day was General Mills to make you eat more cereal. And people that say, yeah, see, Jake knows too. A lot of MMA fighters are strict vegetarians. A lot of boxers are vegetarians. There's bodybuilders that are vegetarians. You can do a little research and you can find that out. No, I don't eat tofu. Now, I've had some food that has tofu in it. I don't purposely do it, but if it's already in the food, but no, I do not go buy tofu and I do not prepare tofu and egg. Jake does. I know you can make it good. Like I've had burgers that have tofu in it and they're just fine. But as far as the process of preparing tofu, no, I don't do that. But Jake does it. You don't have to do that. It's just an alternative. I can't do kimchi, Jake. My mom loves kimchi, and I've tried it over the years since 1980. I can't. I don't know why I can't. My mom does too. She loves kimchi. I have never been able to do it. I've tried several times. She's like, "Well, try this one." I can't do it. And it's weird. I like everything in kimchi. I like all the ingredients. Yeah, it's just like anything else, Jake. You know, somebody's not going to like something. But oh, I love sauerkraut. Yeah, see, I like sauerkraut with potatoes. Yeah. That's kind of odd because as much as me and you are alike, I don't like something you do, and you don't like something I do. I don't do any of that. All you gotta do is a little research, dude, and you'll see all the stuff you can do. There's people are very open about that. The vegetarian stuff, as far as bodybuilding, MMA, all that stuff, those guys are very open about it. Oh, I'm assuming he's talking about the Gumi vitamins, not the Gumi. All right, dude. I sure don't do. Yeah, I don't do those. I don't do any of those. I don't do any candy. Uh, I almost never cheat on anything. If I eat anything, it's usually like a cookie or a small piece of cake with a little bit of ice cream on somebody's birthday. But my family will tell you I don't cheat. We have shit in the house because they eat it. When I was a kid, I liked licorice, but like I said, especially me being diabetic, I don't do hardly anything. And as far as the THC gummies, everybody I know that does them loves them. But and if you're talking about THC gummies, I have things I'd much rather be doing if I was still doing stuff I'm not supposed to be doing. Stuff I like way better than that. I've never been a big THC fan, anyways. Not that I haven't done tons of it. I'm just not a big fan. Never have been. Uh, but from what I understand, edibles are the best way to go these days. See, I don't. I've just passed my 3 years anniversary not smoking. Uh, I don't have any nicotine problems. Uh, I don't. I don't really do anything. The only time I ever drink like a beer or something is if we're at someone's house and I'm being social. Uh, the only time I drink whiskey now is on the rare occasions when I feel sick, but I haven't felt sick in shit a year. See, I don't vape, and I tried vaping a long time ago when it first started becoming a thing. I didn't like vaping; it didn't feel right. If I'm going to smoke, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Get all them chemicals. But once I decided to quit, I just quit. So I don't do anything. I drink one glass of tea a day with a artificial sweetener in it. I drink a couple of cups of coffee. But other than that, I just drink water. I think next week I need to start working out because my weight loss has plateaued. I'm not losing any more weight. I started losing quite a bit when I first went on the diet, went back to being a vegetarian, and I only eat 2 meals a day. I do intermittent fasting. Uh, Lost weight, but I've plateaued out, and I can't get below 243. My goal is to get down to 225. Mountain Dew, love Mountain Dew. I just don't drink anymore. Or are you talking about Mountain Dew vape? Oh no, I did Dr Pepper vape when I was doing it. It didn't last long. I realized that was not for me. Or are you talking about Mountain Dew? Real Mountain Dew is way different than a Mountain Dew soda. What I know to be Mountain Dew is moonshine. Yeah, the drink. Yeah, Mountain Dew is my second favorite drink. Dr Pepper's always been number one. The only reason I started drinking Mountain Dew was back in the day. That was the only thing that would cure my cotton mouth. After smoking, nothing else would cure it. Buy a 2 liter bottle of Mountain Dew. Get my eyes about like they look right now. But yeah, I'm probably one of the more healthier people that you know as far as diet and all that stuff. Okay, I call it soda. When I was a kid, we called it pop, but I've called it soda forever. For a short time, I called everything Coke. Uh, I didn't react to the last song he did, Keith. I might have to check it out. Oh yeah, the U.S. has a lot of weird shit, Alex. We have a lot of weird names for a lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah. I guess it really depends, but for the most part, I call it soda for the most part. Um, Keith, I think for the Tom McDonald song, I think I'll have to look at the title and then I'll just guess there. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what it's called. I'd still drink it if I was drinking it, but I very rarely drink soda these days. Now that we're talking about it. Uh, uh, no, I just do plain bottled water. I don't like bubbles in my water. Like Perrier, I don't know how people drink that shit. And any carbonated plain water, I don't like, which is weird. But Perrier, especially, I don't know how that stuff ever became popular. That's like the grossest shit ever to me. I mean, we have some here. My wife drinks it. I drank it for a while, but it was flavored. It wasn't just plain sparkling water. But if I'm going to drink water, I just want plain old water. Don't drink Gatorade. Gatorade's just as bad as soda. They make it sound healthy. It is not healthy for you. It's garbage. It's just as bad as soda is. Uh, yeah, I don't get any of the hype for it. When people act like there's like just plain water, regardless if it's Fiji or Ozarka or whatever, it's water. Unless they're putting some flavoring in it, it's just water. You know, you have you ever seen those tests like when there's California has water bars and people go in and order off the water menu and they're just filling the bottles up out back out of the water hose and then they tell them after they rate the water how exquisite it is, showing what dumbasses they are. That's hilarious. Damn, we're already down to 6 minutes. Y'all have made this awesome. Uh, but Keith, that people making that doing their own stuff at home with the bubblers. I I don't think I'd ever spend the money on that. But then again, I did buy a juicer when I went through a phase of drinking juice. It's funny we're running out of time quick, and people are starting to drop in. What did we miss? Everything. Yeah, see, that's what you do. Oh. Well, Keith, because you're asking me, I know how to pronounce the word, but I call it crick. I do not normally say creek, but I do pronounce it crick. And I usually pronounce the word Fire with an A instead of an I, and WASH with an R in it. That's why I talk fast. I talk fast so that y'all don't hear me. Most people don't catch my accent. Oh, okay. So with I say potatoes and tomatoes, but I do say taters and maters from time to time. But it's just normal conversation. I don't think I pronounce those weird, but I talk fast to cover up my accent. When I lived in Maryland, I got tired of people going, "You always talk like that." I don't hear myself talking that way. Uh, okay, Savannah. Savannah's gonna come in here for the last 4 minutes or 3 minutes. What sounds weird? Saying mater and tater? I think that shit's funny. I grew up with those phrases. Phrases, but and it's not that I'm ashamed of my accent or anything like that shit. I don't care. I do not. It's kind of weird though. With my accent, I am kind of weird about. I don't pronounce dog DAWG. I can't stand people using that phrase. Yeah, see, Jake, I was actually born in Florida but raised here, so all those are normal phrases. What? You're not even on camera, Savannah. There you go. But yeah, but you can say hi. He can hear you. Hi. But Alex, I know y'all call French fries chips, right? And potato chips are crisp. I know, right? Oh, she is definitely much prettier than me. Yeah, her mama looks like me too. So, but uh, yeah, there's only a few words I think I say really weird. Sure. She said, "Sure, Alex. What's the favor?" Oh, do you know Alex? No. How would you know she does British accent? Go ahead.
Tomatoes and potatoes.
Tomatoes and potatoes. Kind of like that. She actually practices British accent quite a bit, but with her being, but with her being on camera, she's a little shy. But she does actually practice and does a pretty decent British accent. Oh, we're gonna wait. We're gonna go a little over because somebody's fixing to see a commercial, and that 0.003% of a cent. Woohoo! That goes straight to my retirement fund. Uh yeah, earlier when you computer says no. Earlier, Alex, when you said Savannah, I forgot that I had said Savannah, and I was like, how did he know her name Savannah? So I was replaying in my mind. I was like, oh, I did say her name. So, and we've never been to England, so uh, I don't think there's any. I don't really notice my accent. I do notice when I slow down, And when I had to use the voice command computers at work, because they remember every way you say things, sometimes it was brutally obvious or blatantly obvious how bad my accent actually is. Because I can't talk fast to the computer because it won't understand you. So you have to speak slower. Like I argue with the computer, my car, when I'm trying to make phone calls. Like if I say call mom, it'll go, okay, calling Paul Taylor. That's not what I said, bitch. That's not even kind of sort of what I said. So me and my car have arguments quite often. What is it? Corgetta? What is it? Lettuce? Carrot would have been the obvious thing since it starts with a C, but how very French. All right, if I Google Corgetta and some old man's junk pops up on my screen, I'm not doing your reaction. So it better not be junk. But anyways, it is 4 o'clock, so it's time for me to eat. So this has been a lot of fun. But like I said, I enjoy y'all. It doesn't have to be a big group. I just like a group that talks. And I appreciate y'all being here. She appreciates y'all being here. Oh, I know that I will. I've actually upped my raw vegetables. I used to eat 51% of every meal I ate was raw vegetables. And now it's like 90% of what I eat is raw vegetables. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Have a great week. And remember, next week, same Bob time, same Bob channel. And Jake, I will see you on Tuesday on your live stream. Peace. Tell them bye. No, tell them bye.
Bye.
Yeah, good enough. Peace, y'all.